What's good, ladies and gentlemen of the SFJ Nation? Wait, do I need the light? Well, it doesn't matter. We are. Yes, I said that we are so ready for the war. C-A-R-T-E-R. Put the B in E-R. I'm colder than B-R. Add another 3 R's. Watch me like body bag. Anyway, so y'all know I did the Tom McDonald If I'm Not Black song, right? And y'all know in my YouTube stuff I said, if I was black, then so would the strap. But at the time, like McDonald. Y'all remember that? You know that song was mad controversial, right? And he was telling his story from his perspective. Well, he was telling other people's story from his perspective, right? Had a lot of questions. We got Trapp Tarell today, man. This is the first time I've ever reacted to Trapp Tarell, and he dropped this song called If I Was White. A response to Tom McDonald. Is this a diss? It's kind of looking like it. It's looking like they got a little Tom McDonald look-alike that they might be putting on. You know what I mean? So let's get right into it. Ready, set, go.
Hey, bro. YelloPain. Hey, come watch this shit. Tell me what you think.
And my bad, who the other, YelloPain. YelloPain is the other dude in the video. I haven't heard of him before, but before this song, but boy, if you don't get that Bart Simpson, Lisa Simpson, Homer Simpson, top of the head the fuck out of here. If you don't get that head the fuck out of here. If you don't get that, eat my shorts, dude. Head the fuck out of here. If you don't get that, use cotton tip. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Here's the thing about playing that song. I'm gonna have to mute this because that song might get claimed. Yeah, Tom don't usually claim his stuff, but with the new, he whitelisted most of them, but I don't know if he gonna whitelist this, so I'm gonna just let this song cook. Hopefully, don't play more of it. Okay, cool. All right.
You wouldn't mess with nobody that was white because of slavery.
Ah, man. Hold on. I gotta mute these parts out. I'm sorry. So basically, they just laughing at it. There we go. Basically, they just laughing at the jaunt. They was listening to it, having a reaction that I'm sure a lot of black people did have. You know what I mean? Hold on, make sure I'm in focus. Yeah, they're having the reaction that I'm sure a lot of my people had to this. You feel me? Off tops. So.
I know you waited for this one.
Okay. They got, see? They tying them up. Uh-oh. Yo, Tom, man, I talk to Tom, actually, sometimes. Yo, Tom, man, I think he coming for you, dog. You knew this was gonna happen, huh? Machop. It might be diss track time. I was gonna say beef, but I mean, I don't think it's no beef. Diss track time. They tying them up. It's kind of looking, I don't know. It's not looking like a happy track.
You said if you was black, you wouldn't mess with white people because of slavery.
Hold on, I ain't gonna hold you. That boy voice way deeper than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my goodness. That dude looked like Millhouse. Came out sounding like Moneybag Yo. Golly. Go ahead, I ain't mad at you. He had a demanding voice.
If you was black, you wouldn't mess with white people because of slavery. Like I'm supposed to be racist. Pretend white people hate. If you was black, then you know we fought against segregation.
Okay.
Why the fuck would I be racist? Spit in my ancestors' faces.
If you was black, we wouldn't have to tell you shit we all know. Why you got your fist raised like you one of the bros? Or you understand our problems? Or you learning on the low to relate to me? You got like 400 years to go.
If you was black,
Okay, alright, yep. Yup, here we go. These is the questions that this is the questions is getting asked. He said, listen, I understand that you feel like you can relate to or you understand some of the stuff, but you gotta understand, even if you get it, you gotta live it about 400 years for you even catch up. I'm hearing that, Trapp Tarell. I'm hearing that, man. I'm hearing that bar. It's diss track time. Don't get too sensitive. This is why I always tell people, don't get too sensitive. It's diss track time. Yeah. We ain't here for the sensitivos. If you sensitive, man, go knit or something. Go knit. This is going to get real offensive. I'm just letting you know. Tuck the kids in. You know what I mean? Huh? Hold on, you say you're getting paid off, you heard us say. I mean, I see what they saying with that, because that's how they look at Tom's song. Basically, him just repeating stuff that he's heard black people say before. And then just getting paid off of it, putting it in a song, and bringing it out. What I will say about that is that, like I said before, to me it was more about him getting that message to people in his fan base that didn't understand some of the stuff he's saying. Like I said, there's always a root. Most people you can't tell a black person who's lived it their whole life some of those things, because you look at them as very like rudimentary, very simple, basic forms of complex things, right? And some people might take that as, my bad, I'm plugging in my charger. Some people might take that as pandering, you know what I mean? Or take that as, because many people did, not just Mumfu. Mumfu was not alone in that. There's a lot of people who saw it that way, and I even could see how that's going that way. But if you don't even know who Tom is and you stuff like that, I could completely see you doing this, honestly.
Some shit that I appreciated, but then you said if you was black, you would hate yourself from what people saying. What was I supposed to take from that? To hate myself because I'm black? Then you call white rappers crackers. Disrespected your love for rap, and I ain't dissing you, dog. I ain't trying to separate. I'm trying to educate.
Hold on. See, that's deeper. Yeah, this gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them reviews. We gotta run that back. That go deeper. I feel like that needs some explaining, or how I broke it down, or how I heard it. You know. Yo, the track is hot though.
Some shit that I appreciated, but then you said if you was black, you would hate yourself from what people saying. What was I supposed to take from that? To hate myself because I'm black? Then you call white rappers crap.
So basically, he's saying, dude's saying, that in the song you said, if you were black, you would hate yourself for what people are saying, and how YelloPain took it was you saying you would hate yourself because you were black, and like I'm saying, my whole point was, I don't think they're necessarily, he's saying that he hates himself because he's saying that it is easy to see why black people do certain things that might be detrimental or self-destructive. You know what I mean? And that's what I think. Honestly, I think that a lot of the reason is there's a lot of self-hate. You know what I mean? And it's a taught thing. That's why I feel like it was important for him to say that to people. You know what I mean? So they would understand that. But like I said, certain people are going to take the messenger different. You know what I mean? To people, it depends on who gives the message. By the way, if you didn't know, there's like a fly that's been flying around. If you notice what I'm swatting at and trying to grab, there is a fly that is flying around, and I'm trying to get it. And it's been I don't agree with that part. I don't agree with that part. You agree? You essentially agreed with Tom McDonald, and then said you trying to break the cycle, and he's trying to promote it. He's not promoting, and I don't even want to sound like the Tom McDonald like, but he's not trying to promote it. He's saying that what you just agreed with him. You said we were conditioned to do that to show success. So that's what he said. And him saying it isn't continuing the cycle. It's telling people who might not understand that. You know what I mean?
Black shit is what you would do if you was black. I know you love us, but you too attached, saying stupid shit like we cool with that. You see us like the movie Bats, all out and ghetto like movie black.
Ah, that's a bite. He killed that. Ah, hold on. Stay right here. Da. You see us like the movie Baps, all ghetto and all. And he's saying, listen, I get it, you love us, but what you painted us as is a very stereotypical kind of ghetto depiction of what we are. You know what I mean? Like the movie Baps. If you've ever seen the movie Baps with Halle Berry. Ah.
You a pass, I'ma make them snatch their approval back. If you was black, then you would know that we not scared to walk at night. The whole neighborhood hell raised us, they not tripping. I won't die. You said some true shit, I won't lie. But it's some shit that we don't like. But since we educating people, move aside. Let me try. It's all black pride, black power, black prayers, White Houses, white guys, my partner, black privilege. I got it, my culture, but you're watching. Look, I get the whole point in what you trying to say, but if you was black, you wouldn't rap racism about your own race. Hey, don't y'all rap that to our face. Okay. I'm just here to educate. Please don't say any words, but all of us don't let it ruin our day. Wait, hey, whoa, slavery wasn't that long ago. If you was black, then you would know we used to whips and chains and go. No, you probably wouldn't say half that shit that you had said. No, you wouldn't understand. Only could if you was black. You wouldn't get no praise, cause you out here getting paid off some shit you heard us say. Talking about if you was black. Ooh, hey.
They made him a little bang on this one. Made him a nice little cut on this one.
I'm here fucking screaming the truth at the top of my fucking lungs. That's false. That's the first sentence. That's false.
Go ahead, Shaq.
That's false. Bruh. None of us black people today, we didn't go through none of that.
Well, I don't agree. I know he's probably, he does his sarcasm with his truth. But now I don't tell that about white people.
But just because we're black, you think we're angry. You think we're ignorant.
He was pretty much saying, he was like, if I was black, I wouldn't mess with anyone that's white because slavery messed me up so bad.
What? What do you sound like? You wasn't around then. All you did was hear the stories.
The fact that he did.
What? I disagree with that, Articix. You get what? Come on, son. That don't even make sense. So you think that slavery don't affect people? People's grandparents were slaves. You realize that, right? Like people who are living's grandparents are slaves right now, today. Grandparents are slaves. So you don't think that person knows about it, and then the person below them, like the person they gave birth to, that's weird, because there's things that I don't know.
And all you did was hear the stories.
The fact that he did already kind of makes me feel like he's pandering a little bit.
It's buffo in this
Feels like Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce in the purse.
My dog said Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce in the purse. Yeah, I saw that Breakfast Club interview.
Like a little bit to me, because it's kind of like, all right, bro, like we get, like, you know, like, oh, you know, you understand that there's racism in America and they treat black people bad. I mean, if you're not an idiot, we definitely all know that. And
I feel that that's a powerful message, right? And that's not my problem. Like, my problem is what is he doing this for?
What is he doing this for? That's epic. It's a good question. That's the best question I think that was risen of the whole thing, of the whole Tom McDonald thing. I think the one thing that wasn't questioned was why. What was it for? Y'all put in the comment section, huh? Trapp Tarell, YelloPain, in this ain't mad, I ain't mad at it, man.
Understand you probably did this for closure, but listen closer, you'll notice all it did was expose you. So you be giving whack verses, taking on the culture while charging the leg and the shoulder. Man, this kid is a vulture.
In case y'all didn't believe me or y'all didn't know, the man himself, man.
I'm just saying though. It's like I ain't.
Midwest in the building, big way, huh?
We backstage a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I just had to holler at my boy Jean Jacket real quick, you know what I'm saying? Let him know feelings mutual, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, this the guy right here, man. Praise this guy right here.
Look who's talking, look who's talking. You know what I'm saying? Pull out that chopper,